James O'Keefe here in downtown Minneapolis at the scene of the crime. The person you're about to meet, Liban Mohammed, aka King Liban 1, boasts about the hundreds of absentee ballots in his car. This video is one of the first of its kind. A man self-incriminating himself, bragging about all the illegal ballot harvesting that he does.
Money is everything. Money is the key in this world. If you ain't got money, you should not be here, period. You know what I'm saying? Lacag is everything. Campaign lacag baa wada. $200 iyo $100 oo waxa la ayida iyo awooga iyo aska soo qaadeen. You cannot campaign that. You gotta have an investment to campaign. You gotta have a fundraisers. You gotta have waxa la yiraahdo. You gotta have the whole team. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Wajida gaariyaygu waa buuxa. Waxaas waa absent ballot salka yaala. Soo ma jeedin. Fiiri. Waxaas oo dhan soo ma jeedin. Waa buuxa gaariyaygu. Waa buuxa yaala. Waxaas kullu waa Jamaal Cusmaan way. Fiiri. Fiiri. 300 kaliya maanta soo dhacday oo Jamaal Cusmaan. Ya. Ciidamada hogaaminaysa Aamino. Aamino maxaa leedahay? Waa lagu kala baxay Soomaa meesha. Aad weyn. waa generaalada ciidamada hogaaminaysa weeye sida ay la socotaan yaa ilaahay haata shaqadu waa socotaa adeer saak 6 baan bilownay ilaahay haatana waa wadnaa waa noo jeedaa saacadana waa u jeedaan waa ay horeysa saacadayda oo bixinay 2 in the morning still hustling 2 in the morning still hustling.
I think he was both Illhan Omar and Jamal, but I think he was more with Illhan Omar. My name is Omar, O-M-A-R, Jamal, J-A-M-A-L. I'm right now part of the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, but also I'm the chair of the Somali Watchdog Group, and I have been involved in the community for the last 20 years.
Omar Jamal is the latest brave Project Veritas insider to come forward and expose a voter fraud scheme in Minnesota that will shock you.
Well, I want to be part of this investigation because of ongoing election fraud that we feel that we should bring to the attention of everyone. Therefore, chances are we can do something about it.
When we spoke with Omar Jamal, he actually repeated our PV insider motto, be brave.
Do something about it.
Omar Jamal secretly recorded conversations with the players involved in the voter fraud scheme to expose the criminal behavior he says is victimizing his own community and the integrity of the election process.
Liban didn't get it in a unique way. He just got them the way that everybody before him or even maybe even after him will do, which is go to the elders, probably maybe pay them and collect, help, to their man. He's helping them. So I think that's the process of collecting from the seniors from their buildings.
There was video. You can see the video. There was a video out and about that he has the ballots in his car.
Right.
And talking about the only way you can win is with money.
She uses money, and he's one of many people. He's not the only one who works for her. He was talking to his opponents and other people saying that, here we are. He was just boosting,
He said, I have 300, and he had them in his hand. Got it right here.
Like a cash. Like cash. So question, have you ever asked yourself, how did he get them?
Yeah, how did he get them?
You just don't go and, I was looking at them, and they were not filled. They were blank.
Right, some were open.
Yeah. In an envelope still.
Who was the one filling out the absentee ballots for you?
People who work with like Illhan Omar and other candidates work for them. Ilhan has a handful of people that work for her. They came to us to our apartments. And they tell us that this year you're going to vote for Ilhan.
waxay ku leeyihiin absentee ballot aan ku sameynaa waan ku bixinaynaa form marka dalka kuu soo dhacdo annaga haddana buuxinayna waa dirayna adiga guriga iska joog meesha ma aadaysid.
You don't go nowhere, you stay home, we will go fill out for your absentee ballot. When it comes, we'll come and get it. You just don't go nowhere, you stay here.
Marka marka soo dhacdo iyagaa noo calaamaday Ilhan waa
They fill out for us.
kadibna iyagaa noo saxiixa iyagaa bashqad kulida way diraan.
And then they do it, but by themselves.
Where do they pay the money?
lacagta xagee ku bixiyaan?
lacagta markaan codka saxiixino oo warqadda naga buuxsadaan markaas lacagta na siiyaan.
The minute we sign the thing for the election, and that's what you get paid.
I think the purpose of collecting the ballots is to make sure that you fill them out and you make sure that the person you want get in there.
Wow.
They fight you if you speak up.
Wow.
Like what? What can I do? Like get jumped? Hell no. I ain't going. No, I'm good.
Okay, let me talk to you.
Yeah. And I got money too, so if I gotta get them out to the polls, I'll get them to the polls.
Okay,
Just don't forget me. I need some money when it's all over. Bro.
I got you. Listen,
Got me?
I'm gonna hook you up with 3 times.
All right.
I'm working with Jamal Osman. Jamal Osman is running the city council in Minneapolis.
Right.
That's my young brother.
Videos saying that the only way to win is money. And who was the other one? He said it was money.
Our source inside the Somali community explains that as soon as early voting occurs, that's when ballot harvesting of the elderly happens. And one of the places it happens is at Cedar Riverside Apartments here in Minneapolis.
At the end of this street,
Yes.
there's 3 towers called Horn Towers.
Okay.
And it's all seniors, and they took every ballot.
Every ballot. They just take
Every
them from
single
them.
ballot. They knock on the door and say, your ballots come, give it to me, give it to me.
They don't even pay them for it. They just take it.
No. And the ones that didn't vote on ballots, the young people and the women and stuff, they were paying cash. They were carrying bags of money the last 1 week here to drive people. And when you vote and they mark you off, then you get in the van, they give you the cash.
lacagta waxaa keenay Ali Gani.
The money was brought by Ali Gani. Ali Gani is the campaign chair of Ilhan. He's a staffer in her office.
Ali
Gani
Guinea.
was coordinating everything.
Ali is who's deputy director for Illhan Omar here in Minneapolis, is part of people who are using cash to get votes and use that to make sure that he wins the election. He's very active in the community and making sure that whatever it takes to get her elected by any means necessary.
Based upon our undercover reporting, U.S. Congresswoman Illhan Omar, also affectionately known as a member of the Squad, and her campaign may be behind one of the biggest voter fraud schemes in American history. But this time, we have it on tape.
The person who's working in Ilhan's campaign is the one who's managing the voting place. They bring them, they line them, they put the open ballots in there, and then they take them in and say, here. And the people mark. How's that working? They have perfected this system. This is what they do. They will tell you, we are applying for your ballot. They take a picture of your social security and your driver's license. They have a database. When the ballot comes, they track it. Sometimes they make fake emails. They track the ballot. Then they come and pick up the ballot.
Wow. So they
Unopened.
actually. Wow.
So there's a vested interest, but we are victims of the system. They don't give a shit about any Somali issue. Sorry to use my language.
No, you're right.
And the DFL wants to win this state at all costs. It's a mutually beneficial, and the victims is the Somali people.
We have to understand that the immigrants, mostly here now, are first-generation immigrants. They are still, most of them are still emotionally connected to where they came from. And because of their background, not knowing how elections work, they came from military government. That's the only system that they know. And when they get here, because of their ignorance, not knowing how all things work, sometimes they even think it's legal.
Now, our sources say that Illhan Omar is actually exploiting members of her own Somali community in Ward 6, which is the epicenter of where these alleged voter fraud activities take place.
It's not right that there's, corruption. It's pretty much an alliance between clans and the progressive left in the city of Minneapolis. Because you have a specific family, which Abdi Warsame, Mahmoud Noor, Ilhan, Jamal Usman, who just got re-elected, or should I say elected for City Ward 6, all are in the same cousin of family. Like it's clan-oriented.
Liban Mohammed's video shows him violating Minnesota election laws, which prohibit someone from collecting more than 3 ballots. It's also a violation of federal law. For anyone who votes for others illegally, this is the law. 52 U.S.C. 10307, punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Wajida gaarigaygu waa buuxaa. Waxaas waa absent ballot salka yaala. Soo ma jeedin. Fiiri. Waxaas oo dhan soo ma jeedin. Waa buuxaa gaarigayga. Waa buuxaa yaala. Waxaas kullu waa Jamal Usman way. Fiiri. Fiiri. 300 clear maanta soo dhacday oo Jamal Usman. Yeah.
There was video. You can see the video. There was a video out and about that he has the ballots in his car.
Right.
And talking about the only way you can win is with money. So he's basically saying that.
Admitting that. Right.
Yeah, admitting that. So.
I saw that video.
Yeah.
He took it down.
Video captured.
You saw the video?
I saw the video. And he took it down, but I captured it.
Get out of here.
What?
Did you really see the video?
I captured the video. Captured that video. It's a beautiful video.
I told you. Things like that, though. That's what's going on.
He said, I have 300, and he had them in his hand. Got it right here.
Like a cash. Like cash.
Like,
So, question, have you ever asked yourself, how did he get them?
yeah, how did he get them?
You just don't go and, like, I was looking at them, and they were not filled. They were blank.
Right. Some were open.
Yeah. In the envelope still.
It's an open secret. It's not something that she will do anything that she can to get elected, and she has hundreds of people on the streets doing that.
Our sources say that Illhan Omar's voter fraud machine appears to be much more than just a few foot soldiers like Liban Mohammed's ballot harvesting. This appears to be an effort that is very systemic and very coordinated.
Hundreds of people have come that do not live here. And then they're saying that it's only 30 days they have to live here. These people are collecting benefits elsewhere, housing elsewhere, living in other places. And the DFL knows everything. They just want the numbers. Truck drivers are coming, getting temporary addresses. There needs to be a database of where are these people coming from. They don't live in Minnesota. We don't have hundreds of Somalis lining up every day for balloting.
No.
Where are they coming from? And as soon as this election is done, the people will go back to their normal lives.
It doesn't matter. It's over.
It's over. They're accepting temporary addresses. They're accepting all kind of shenanigans. People are showing an ID. I moved 30 days ago. My ID is not come back. Okay, just give us the last 4 of your social and tell us the address. And then somebody else will say, yeah, the same people who are helping them vote are saying, yeah, I can vouch for this address.
That's it. The vouch thing. I saw that. They're vouching now.
Or they can have someone vouch for them that lives in the same ward and precinct.
That's what I'm talking about, the person vouching for them. Now, where do I find out who vouched for these people, these 8 people that didn't live in one house?
You know that those people were vouched for.
There's no way 8 people live in that one house. That's a little tiny house.
It's not only her, it's all this, DFL machine. No, this is a DFL machine that's, in full operation in the state of Minnesota. And if you don't do it the way that you need to do it, then you just better get the hell out of the state.
Now you may ask yourself, how is voter fraud of this scale, of this magnitude, how does this voter fraud go unchecked?
So there you go. So that's the type of beautiful thing that's going on. And I find that interesting. And the Republican Party is just sleeping on that.
Why didn't they do anything about that video?
They can't, because that video, here's what's going on with the video, right? The video basically doesn't, how do you say this? Does he say at any time in the video that he aligns himself with Jamal Usman?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's gone now.
So if that video at any given time does say he does align with Jamal Usman, and then the state can do something about that.
It's not right that there's, corruption. It's pretty much an alliance between clans and the progressive left in the city of Minneapolis.
Well, I'm afraid if it's already too big to stop, you know, maybe it's too late. Maybe it's already too big to stop. There's a lot of people invested in this, you know, and they don't care how they did it. We win, and that's it. If American people don't pay attention to what's happening, it is gonna soon, the country will collapse. The rules and regulations, if you ignore that and you let corruption and fraud become a daily business, and then tough luck, the country will not exist as they know it.
Now the only question is, what does Congressman Illhan Omar have to say for herself? That her deputy, Ali Isse, is apparently a central figure in all this fraud. So the question is, what does the Attorney General of Minnesota have to say about this? What is the county attorney here in Minneapolis? What is he going to do about this? And finally, what does the Attorney General of the United States, William Barr, intend to do about this massive criminal voter fraud caught irrefutably on videotape? Oh, and we're not done. Stay tuned for part 2.